Hello there, good people. Welcome to It's a Shaw Thing. I'm your host, Rob Shaw, here to talk a little fantasy football. Time to get you caught up on what you might have missed in Week 10 in the NFL. We start at the quarterback position, and Donovan McNabb had himself a heck of a weekend with 450 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, an interception as well. Actually lost the game in reality, but who cares? So can he maintain this type of production? Maybe not 400-plus passing yards, but you look at some of the young talent that the Eagles have drafted in recent years for the receiving corps, and I'll tell you, pretty good players. Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin, Brent Seelek, a tight end, has been fantastic this season. So I do think that these are numbers that he could kind of put up. Again, don't expect 400 plus, but 300 yards passing is very realistic each and every week. Next up, we talk about a player who disappointed us this weekend at the quarterback position, and for me at least, it was Alex Smith of the San Francisco 49ers, already labeled a bust for his career as a former #1 pick out of Utah. He put up some solid numbers recently, even in losses. This time around, he actually won the game, but lost it from a fantasy perspective. Only 118 passing yards, no touchdowns to be seen nor heard, and then 1 interception as well. And this was against a Bears defense that allowed 5 touchdowns to a couple of quarterbacks already this season. Very disappointing for Smith. At this point, you might as well just drop him. Next up, we talk about the running backs, and Justin Forsett, huge numbers, 7th-round pick out of Cal, came into this game with just 20 opportunities to rush the ball for 120 yards. So the average of 6 yards rushing, pretty good, but could he maintain that type of production if given a large opportunity? And the answer apparently has to be yes so far. 17 carries, 123 yards rushing this weekend against the Cardinals. Also got himself a touchdown. Julius Jones left this game injured, but I don't think that even matters. My guess is from here on out, they're at least going to give this young guy a shot. Even in a losing season, they might find themselves getting a gem out of it, and that would be Forsett. As far as a player you have to watch out for and be a little disappointed with is Michael Turner. Not disappointed with the 9 carries for 111 yards. More concerned about the fact that he left this game very early because of an injury. Some are speculating that it might be a high ankle sprain. If that's the case, he might be out for a couple of weeks at the minimum. So Michael Turner might lose all of his fantasy value for at least the short term. Next up, we talk about the wide receivers. A player who definitely shined bright was Sidney Rice for the Minnesota Vikings. Brett Favre's favorite receiver this year enjoyed his 3rd performance of the last 4 games with at least 135 yards receiving. These are ridiculous numbers. 7 receptions, 201 receiving yards. Fantastic numbers. I know no touchdowns to be seen, but not a big deal. Sidney Rice, a guy you have to start every single week. Next up, a player you have to be disappointed with, a former Minnesota Viking, actually, Nate Burleson, came into the game on pace for over 1,100 receiving yards this year, leading the Seahawks when it came to receptions as well as yards. He got a big fat donut this weekend. I guess some credit goes to the Arizona Cardinals defense, but still, Burleson, if you're a star wideout, you got to put up some respectable numbers. He was a major disappointment this weekend. Well, my friends, that's all for now. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day for us here at opensports.com. We'll keep you updated as far as some of the injuries, and some big-time players might walk away injured in this one. So watch out for guys like Cedric Benson, Michael Turner. We'll have a lot more tomorrow. We'll see you then. Have a good day.